ilchish wuchin khasati qasakhan qatilla antin yejetune akhua aya ha in ye hasjinin wan qalin sanna khasbu at aqawe takhan quytu sago at qalku desa hasqa ati taqqa ai awa qanakha ya hasu in aya qanakh hastu date yutakhwatank qadata tinakh sahayati ya nanna ani aya atikachtu an khallas ikhwa atqoa achtuasagu tusaku ate aya wushtiskhaniya wushtizakhaniya qanakhawi latsin ajawe klay nakhaqaqati wuch in khsati aqnakhawi yaki at chatlekh yeqoqosti ya habuch in khsati qanakhawi wan qanins ya khan hasakawanik ya akhunkiyan laqotach yudosak laqota hasti in ayashte khaltuan chaq klek de hina we khanakawanik ya akhuni du ish echt husatien du llilke aqa gwell nanna ani deigu di tlachqnach atlen qu aqiqaqwati ya ja du saqo a i in tuul ani a hasyak qitin yuh ye awa adatu takhatanka yidat akhuni we Sol Neely yeka qasatin suwuch yuqaqtulla atse shtiqa khattati khasaku shtiqa khattati wuchin yejetunen atlen qu datawe yututil atken datati nakhsahasyati hlatsin kach wan qanin hasakawa aqlinkitani kach linkit ach has ushayen kalliqwati qa wuchin aya kehaqtsin ya yidat Ḳaalḳáawu du yuqatangi ikhtuasaku atqahtisa ahi gwell kuntax sakshawi aya gushaq tak shuwihihen ha in yejiwunin ha itikade wugud aqa awe du kalkatin da qu acht wega kalkatin qu acht qu achi awe achawe steotin Kathy Ruddy ha itwudishian chakudesa hatiwasaku Ḳaalḳáawu qewuti ate wasaqu ausaqu qawe tlakhnach yike duji yasawe kaushahitsu ho awe khatuwu ito gesagu shkalnikaya ha inshkilnigi shinkit khinach ich aya qanqashhidet ho yeqwati ha ina kawnik tlal asaq kawshhid du yuqatangi shinkit khinach qanakhoya washkugan achoyach tu yake qaqwask qakhat yejituneyan Wegao Alaska Heritage Institute just Ţáax'aa Alaska hit quwistien yidat nask aqutzati wasa kena ein yi shakat qu hiti ye awe hachi dea ye kuchtekach tuta at ya haani hatlatki qachtu yekeda aqawe achtuasagu utua ahi du yuqatangi itch wuchin yuqaqtulla at weshkalnik dan qa dasa walbutua ach du yuqatangitin. Yigo ayaqwan. Ja, yuqatang klein ayataqeitr. Naskchin kat winnets khanach aqa zuwush yuqagachtilhaati.
Konalchis yekhatuati yayaki. Hatat khanqiyan. Achtinta so shiyade. Hasaqaaq. Hastuslisko haskasnike. Konalchis. Ach, du Katzine Chassiti. Hast du Toase Guya? Hakustie. Gedena Sausku. Shukanach. Hasaka. Haanisaka. Kundayatu nach Kanana tu nach Kuziti Hasaku. Ach sei Katta. Ach jest George Hobson Sitka. Chanaka gochanig ho kat die. Aka ikujat tu at. Anakheku titiasa. Ati kahata gutashana nakawusnik. Akaku tutsligawo aya kata. Akhidu do atir kakas. Dishitan used to disak. Deshuhittach, deshuhittan, deshitan, husit. Gunjitwan anen Teslan, dacha ohan. Katdusnik. Tiskutli haqawlisis. Yatach ekin tatach khat. Akayo doacha. Ho. Khanach. Akad hanach sadak. Hanach sadak ade. Why kunayat saya istakat yan khuwane. Konaitu at Eshaya Táax'aa Huch Akhu artis Eshaya Haa Wulgáas'i Sayantu Adin Jinkat Khatakun Táax'aa ʻéidáxu tía shaayata. Ja ʻáʻáʻáʻáʻáʻáʻáʻáʻáʻáʻáʻáʻáʻáʻáʻáʻáʻáʻáʻáʻáʻáʻáʻáʻáʻáʻáʻáʻáʻáʻáʻáʻáʻáʻáʻáʻáʻáʻáʻáʻáʻáʻáʻáʻáʻáʻáʻáʻáʻáʻáʻáʻáʻáʻáʻáʻáʻáʻáʻáʻáʻáʻáʻáʻáʻáʻáʻáʻáʻáʻáʻáʻáʻáʻáʻáʻáʻáʻáʻáʻáʻáʻáʻáʻáʻáʻáʻáʻáʻáʻáʻáʻáʻáʻáʻáʻáʻáʻáʻáʻáʻáʻáʻáʻáʻáʻáʻáʻáʻáʻáʻáʻáʻáʻáʻáʻáʻáʻáʻáʻáʻáʻáʻáʻáʻáʻáʻáʻáʻáʻáʻáʻáʻáʻáʻáʻáʻáʻáʻáʻáʻáʻáʻáʻáʻáʻáʻáʻáʻáʻáʻáʻáʻáʻáʻáʻáʻáʻáʻáʻáʻáʻáʻáʻáʻáʻáʻáʻáʻáʻáʻáʻáʻáʻáʻáʻáʻáʻáʻáʻáʻáʻáʻáʻáʻáʻáʻáʻáʻáʻáʻ Lingi. Aqaishayataqi Haa ഖaalഖാawu asa Ṭaax'aa. Ṭaax'aa. Aqihati ya atlun hasnaat hut heskochasdag yashawat takhnakati de qaitke hon atlun good heskochodagut yakhushika hasjetanaqa kikea the tsaye sikha ahan khiqa khoshi ye khajixti ku asawne khusakhakhwana au ai ya nakate why you could good this house sitting you nach the gate ya kho akata astin Tax'aa gaya ka good house sitting qasaya anatan he qasakhakhwana dishake the khangaya ka good qanau chikhte yanade yeah this aksanek yeah Teslan Khans Jinkat Khatakhadush Tag Yadakaya Akushike the Kanahuti Ujit ik Ke iskite akwes tut Satan Takdeka tu nach dagot diqat Eda ausitin Oh, okay. So sometimes I get a block in my the khuwa. Ay wa khaya atul shiat. Oh, sitina kusatan yan. Ḳaalఖáawu akiw tiqata kenak Christine. Ayisen ooní. Anachyoqaqakuut. Hesliuyat tushaanach. Aqsaqqaan. Ashaaqich. Qaskitaade daquchikan. Tuqsitin khonach. Artistutse ha. Keden the tuch a jaka a khanayan tawdinuk. Was it so uskirtsene yakha. Ooní klein ha katashu good. Shoot out the ak. Kanakkeden adakagane katel slikwat yakha. Austin. Ja, Christine. Ke anaskan. Gehoord de toets. De kat sakana. Zo khane aan tawdinuk. Was de uurke terugzinnen. Dat ze hoedskig nog zet. Ja, kijk. Ja, kasaat. Ḳaalḳáawu sitkin. Táax'aa city. ʻéidáx. ʻéidáx qones qorsataqnuukaya. Haa qatlatikikeedaqa aankina Ḵaalḳáawu Teslanda Ayaanaqta Haayaawawatta Teslaqartuutlaaqi tatqistu Teslanda qorte Ja, jaskasnik. Þetta shot judoaqe. Akaxakidit ʻéidáx jaskasnik. Angaslaqa. Asaksanik. Táax'aa Saaqua Táax'aa aankallarru Ṟaanas hasaulliyaq Talkurlanik taqlawiti aayastuskalnik chaquutastusaqlanik taasa aatayuskaavaassuuya hastuyatki atqa stutiitsuuaki ja Táax'aa astiinatu Ṟaanas Lake Aatlain qannaqiakke taaqnaqaqaa astiiquulla qannaetu aatashaaadaaqaaqaantu atya Aatlain yani yaqaantu ati aya hasaussitiin tusaatenaqki haqiidasuuaat waasaqiinik ekin tayantuat hiin ksaqaneertuat aataqaohan hatuussiku haqutauat qannaetuat aya sit kadatuaat huj waasaqaqartuunnukidat anteedatuaat ahiintleenatiirnaan sittayiirnaan taqnaqatiissaa taqassuutiqa Ṟaanas kadatayiqaagerlahaas Ṟaanas yatqi'audutliiq kateena kaatiskautitsiqqataassaa hastuin taaqtus kudatayiqaaskerlahain Israaq akkanarqnisluaqaq kunarsadaqaskorlahaas ʻéidáx'á'í kāwayāt annaqtaaqassullihash waastatuvissaquvissaassha kissukaawashi qassikuvastuqassi aankuunshi that atqohaa taqtawede aquaa telastatuaaskuya siktiiqasauusaassi Judson Brown he told me I'm from the group that is too chicken to go underneath. He went over the hill and came down in truck one. That's how Táax'aa is up in Wrangell kaya ik Ḳaalḳáawu tak akai Táax'aa di shati hanne aya wa aya hadadi goxsatak Yissiku ya niche. Then you got the ʻáxu'aa Ketchikante au. Yes, to what ʻáxu'aa wrangled. Take a kochte tsaqwade. Táax'aa was the song Eliza Harbor. Ja, Táax'aa di shati hanne. ʻáidáx ʻéidáx ʻásin yaaqartuulsaa stakaat askaqalsaaya Keten stakaran yanqatusneinai Táax'aa di shati hanne dukeske hasia naschich hakwei anachiaqaillatsaaq haya kakhianaqqiaq qassaku aatiqsahassatiye yaataiqayatange stukwei kiitaya kaudoachaq annaqasayarlatsaq hakwei our identification. Eliza Harbor There's a trinket name I never heard. It's on the other side of Admiralty Island. Aka sa ʼéidáx ʼáidáx the seat tlennigaya the sliech with the sikur is jaasitsin a tehaya kawa haye ana khawde tletsak it's khana khanakhayo dt so touched the key has the quay khutko katsatan the Ḳaalḳáawu league shaqaxsati ja Táax'aa the shade hanne ata daxhakoslishi ishan akhide ga shuchane ikutati kochte ate da hasteti ja hekaktus nik ja Eliza Harbor ja Point Gardner hanak is jaasitsin ja tit khanach jenach satanen gau kit gau wa da hasteti say yadi aske is khag shai da nakhsawa ya nakhad Khodesta gurqik qa hastu kit gau Táax'aa is Bay of Seals ak kochak dat ʼéidáx akayanach yasa konagoine achu kichte ausidach Táax'aa the years this yeah the shitan and gun gone towards south all we had are little villages come in تلقتي أشكالنك يا أصلو ناسو سوق خك السانة نتخاص نقخو هساو ستينة سيجيتك هن خاد كيك السيها قن واسه خوانيك كاتخها واسه خوانيك إخين تاك Du إتخاقخ تخخ أنقون where that stock comes out in front. That's where that little guy went ashore. He started to go. I got to see them. I nes nach aden utlet sehin tachu gut. Hast du ja gerade stiger gehn. I Hujan gun. Ḳaalḳáawu ja. On is named after that. On is the town. A goon is that shortcut that goes through Angoon. On goon.
الجيشوي تلقيتي سأخي أتلين أتوي أتات يوتيوب وتن يوخي وتن بس قنية يا قنخوي أتات يتخو تنك واسا أيا هسو الصداق يا هشيلكو هس أتهسو القاصن جاكو يأوي قل يأخ أوي ويش كالنيك تاقعا أخوي قوتتي دقاق والكيوي قتيل يدو ساق يدو ساق نوي وقسخ قوان قتيل أخو آيه أسيا وقاق وال يات آداتو يبوتين يأوي يخوجيات قوا قنخوي جوجاق قلوي إيت هيني أيا هستي تواوسقون أدي هسبو آتن دقاق أيا هسبو تين شايا داق يدو ساق هستي آني أقاوي قل ناس هيني أيا قنخ إخكي ياتا أدخ إخكي قوخسا ياتا تسو nas hini aya aya hasbuatan aqawi we eachini ade hasbuat nakite kwalkiwe hasbuat helketen hasakuitat tlagu atawe kwalyak tant atlingit kwal hasawe shukwa yekhwaji nanya ay qaqanakh ati aqawi yallingitani qoniya ya shaki shawatlit an qallaqu ajoy taqte hasbuat atlen qu qallweka qoni wishtakhas yaks taqqa aqanakh tidi talqidi aqawi taqte hasbuat atlen qu talqidi qakiksadi talkanakh kusha akaye hasbutien qanakh atiqa qananya ay kwal taqte hasbuat ye away yakhwaji yak aya wishtakhas yaks taq de shuhitaya kwal budutlayakh Táax'aa ay akaye hasbutien ajoy dakloi de qadeshitan has quzati kuntak sakshwe aye hasbutien qashwa qasakh qan utijaqi itх aya hasito sguan etlini de hasbuaten weqaq shtaqin aykhaya hasbuat shakik hasaus ausatin we sit clean Tlallate aqanakhe unqaatiye yaltakatas tlallatate has ausatin atayikho kawda winadahi dakhnakhsha awaste qayaktishi qalqutse khayat desaitse Hastitoasaku hasakawa ako atayikh haswulgáas'i Kallis ikwa ataya ak tlalhatwa oshku kawkhilshani atataye haswuti Lingitsha aqwa Lingitsha awe adawutlatu de hasbuat Utisaqo hatla Yinanakha quzati Lingitxati Ajoya Hishwasak qwati kwalkiwe Ḳaalḳáa qulqoniye yandashan Tlalsuk aya we ayatkiye qa'u Yewa khwa'akh Ḳaalḳáa Tlallade yiti unqwa'u buya Ajowe yes yawaqa Hishwasak qwati khanatskakh Khanatsawe hasawliyakh Atayikh haswullahash Ya'akh Chitlehas yawadlaqi Sakutin ke hasawashi Dekha achi awe hasat kawlishi wegao Shukwa ay qulqone Atayikh haswullahash We ya he Dakha qwa hasayawadlaqi ajowe sakutin Kegachtushi Daga shataq we de yauke he ha Ye awa wa achi hastu achi ki ayadaklawidi Aqawi qnakhwi takatwe linkitani qa Wishtakhas yawsataq Teqwiti kulhas awsatin wega Yekhwaji Teqwiti Lingitkhas wusati Aqa chakutiti ayaqoniyuh qawtutla atkwega Ya yitatiyakh Yitati lingityak Aqwa tlallhasituashku sit tayikh haswullahashi Ajoy daqkakh aya haswusati دقخ لنجد خصوصتي أخو قننا يس يا وخا ويخلنجد تلتقخا يهسوتين جاك يس أتويهس خلقا تلايك قنخوي جاك يهسوتين هتليلكوهس دقلويدي أخو يا دقنخوي هسو آدن أجوي أقعي هسوتين ديسلين قايات أتو تاجيش يا قايا أتهس وآدن جلقات أقيهس يتيا يدتت دقلويدي تشتكتس خاء أخو ناكي ديا خوي هسوول قاتن قل قانخ تيدي قانخ أدي أجوي هسو جلقات يهسوتي قاشكخ أدي التقت يخ أيا هسوول قاتن جاك تيقويدي دخوي آتيناق هسقوزتي شمكويدي يا خكنكيدي دخوي هسقوزتي تا وشكتان كاغوانتان شوكنيدي أقاوي شكخ أدي القودايا آيه هسوتين داخشا هيني قوة هسو أيا إيلتي هسولهاش قنخو يدو ساكو أجوي قننا آني أيا قش آيه ووتين يا يدتقو شنجد كلبنخ أدي قش هسقوزتي يوخ قشيوي شكخ أدي كتلبنخ أدي جشوكو أدي هسول قوزتي قشيوي هساوي يا قنخو دخ ياقتا دي هسول وشغان سقا إحكي دي يا قيا شتو أوي وشتخس يو صدق تلبنخ أدي قدقتين تان تقتين هتساك ليخ يو أخو أخ يوخ تقتين تان آني أيا أقا أوي كلبنخ أدي شيت كادي هس وشغانس تقتين قو أقا خونيا آتين قو كاقوانتان شوكنيدي كلبنخ أدي يأوى أقا يا تاتس يا كلينيدي تيجيني أقا يا هس قوزتي ناكي هس وشغانس يأوى خو أخ تكتهين وآن قون قو قشغاو كخ أيا أتس وقوخ كلينيدي هس وستين كلينيدي هس خيووز قد إسا يقوخ هو هست إينيا أدوود يغختوسني ها يدي قدشي يدي قدتشي Táax'aa شوت أدوود تعتي هستو إيد ودشي قنخ أوي هسايا جكاوا قا أقا أوي وي قشقاو هسايا وطلاق آنقون قو يهس يوسقا ها آني دي نقوخ يسهد قتش يخد آن خاك هتواسكو أخي إيتي أجوي ها إيتي دشي أجوي آن خاك هتان أيا يدو الساق يهستو الساق يتقود أجليني دي قوة تش آنقون هسبو القازن آق هست آني Anqaltsu aya aqi haswutin qa hasawsitin qanate. Hastu inu qewatan. Yachte yidu asagot. Yeawa hasshakawa ja. Yisit kachitla yechyak. Yachte hit. Gachisa. Aqawe yachte tan hikursati. Yeawa atlein skalni qutsati yishingatani dach. Aqa shingatani owa ate owa. Wasaha katkawa haya. Kanchish. Qadawus.
Ḳaalḳáawu Shakalnik Robert Zuboff Kalnik Hashaka Aqadaq Sawalqa.
Yeawa dukak. Actually yeawa kaya achkak. Kanachawe chushuk owa ate. Haskawshik.
Robert Zuboff see Sati prior to Cyril.
Yeah, kakoyiti hit ate.
Yeah, it's Sati.
Kakak hit. Aka awe. Kakak. Yeawa. Jeez. And that's why they tell the same, they talk the same way, tell the same story. It's really neat. And he would talk about, he even said it in the story, and he said it before he, recorded. Talk about learning it from his uncle Robert Zuboff. Lots of questions. That was good stretching.
I'm trying to find it. When he was talking about the glacier sit, and he used a phrase there right after. Trying to find it. Sit kadawu tuat.
Oh. Yeah, I think it's like we'd walk onto the glacier. I think that's what he said. Sit kadeu to art. I think that's what he said there. Because when they talk about that story, they would usually say like we could walk on glaciers, but it was a big glacier and everybody couldn't. There was no way everybody could get over it or around it. But it could also have been sit. If you said sit yat at. So we walked up to the face of the glacier, which these days you have to walk farther because they're all melting. Yeah.
But I'd have to say the funniest part was Judson Brown. The group too chicken to go under. I loved it.
Yeah, and that was his father-in-law, so.
Oh, yeah.
He would talk about that kind of stuff. And so I do think that is part of what happened is some of them said, nah. So some of the Deshitan and Daklawadi stayed behind. But I don't want to like contribute to any fights, but like I do think it's you'll hear both he and Robert Zuboff used to always say, we're from Tesla. That's where we're from, is from Tesla. And that's why they're always so happy to go there. And I got to see Cyril. He went to Tesla. That's probably 2009, maybe. Maybe 2011. I can't remember. But it's really neat too to watch this because I was there, but 9 years ago I knew a lot less Tlingit than I do now. So like I knew like generally what he was talking about, but if you were to ask me, I'd be like, I don't know, like a glacier or something. No, but you know, now when I listen to it, I can understand pretty much all of it, which is really neat because like you just keep going, and it's fun too because I think it comes in chunks. And if there's a whole bunch of stuff that you weren't catching, um, I was thinking we gotta figure out like some kind of final assignment for us, which I think should be maybe writing this down. It's 30 minutes long now, so maybe we gotta divide it into chunks. There's like 20 of us, so 30 divided by 20 isn't very many minutes. We could break into groups and each. Let's do that. Like so, like
It's a good idea.
the next 5 minutes, the next 5 minutes, the next 5 minutes, and don't listen through for when he switches to English and jump on those minutes. So I'm just kidding, but yeah, I'll come up with a system by Wednesday. Maybe that's what we'll do for our final.
Well, Shakanik Jinkat Kadek Winuts at Shukatan. I'm trying to describe what we were listening to.
Oh,
Galnik Jinkat Dek Winuts at Shukatan. The story extends to 12 minutes.
oh, oh.
So
Yeah.
does
Okay.
that make
Yeah, like like that's an intro. I would probably say Jin kat kadech when it's ye away ye kuke yashkat.
oh, goodness geez.
Or you could also wasa yikuwant. It's how big it is, or that's how long it is.
Ah.
But like those time references are always like, you never know. There's a bunch of neat things in here too, though. I wrote a bunch of them down. Achint has uwishi yade hasaka achit. Love it. Love it so much because you don't hear anybody. I've never heard anybody talk like that, and it's like they touched my hand and brought me here, so they could hear it, right? And then he goes on and on. Ach tu tlitsine chasati. That makes me feel really good every time I hear him say that. They are my courage. Because he's talking about us, right? So it was just really great. Yechwaji chasaku wasa atwunei. That was a great phrase. What is that one? Yechwaji chasaku wasa atwunei. Let me write it out.
It's like I believe, I know it. Tuyeyanaka, the last part.
Yechwaji chasaku wasa atwunei.
Is that the same wune as like wuna?
Nope.
Okay. Teshkwesaku.
It's a good estimation. What about wasa atwune? Do you know that one?
What happened?
What happened, right? Wasa atwune. So then you see like yechwachi chwasaku wasa atwune. So then this, so this is the first verb and it's going to link to another one. So it jumps over to this one. So it's really neat to sort of see. So I believe I know what happened. Really cool stuff. But it's also a way, because like, if you took away the yechwaji, you're like, I know what happened. But with the yechwaji, you're like, I think I know what happened. Right? So it's really neat to see those subtle differences, right? Because a lot of language, we just need to learn how to express doubt sometimes. Because like, I want to know everything. But you could be a know-it-all and Tlingit as well. And so there was a lot of these verbs for like things to be sitting somewhere, laying somewhere. If you go through the story, like he's laying in the bag, Satan, Shawatan, I think it was Shawatan, was like, and that's one someone had asked me before and I didn't really know. So it's like the club was leaning up against the outside of this. He was in like a cave or something or some kind. He was in a lair, a den. And then, oh, here's another good one. This is so useful. Like yes yan ooní. What is that?
It was to his benefit.
Not quite, but you're on. Those parts are there, right?
Not something about being ready.
Yeah. And so this is interesting too, because like when you see how the yes is being used, and so I know we translate that as like for the benefit or for a gift, but when you start sort of seeing it in context, sometimes it isn't. So you could say, "Wushsa." Here's one. This is what I need. What's that? Wushsa yesat kukwatin. So days get darker and longer and colder. It's already frozen in the ʼéidáx. What are you guys doing? Being in the future. It's still 50 degrees here. Whatever that is in Celsius, maybe 10. Okay, so wulsa, what's wulsa?
Here she rested.
Yeah. Yes, 4. At kukwatin. I'm gonna go travel for rest. I'm going on vacation. So the yes part is really interesting too, because it could mean for something. Like it's really, right? Because this is where I got to rethink it. I'm always rethinking everything. I'm like, man, I've already published a bunch of stuff. But I think it's fine to say at beginning, Tlingit, like, yes, this is what this is. But then as we go farther and farther, we're like, remember that thing? It's actually a little bit more complicated. And so a yes yan uwane, they were ready for it. And that's just, and so coming back to, we shared some phrases before we started recording, just about comfort and strength and stuff. And sometimes you gotta get yourself like, like your pre-game speech. And so you could say, "Ayisyan khatuwane," I'm ready for it. But then you just gotta be careful, because like if you're too bold with it, then all the bad stuff's gonna happen, like it has been recently. So you can also say ayis kashyan khatwune. Not ready for it. Good stuff. I think I really can't overstate how much you need to just listen to Tlingit sometimes. And if we do it together, I think sometimes it's a different experience than doing it on your own. And then we can also go over it, go through it. We'll keep coming back to it. I think we'll work on translating this one, because it's got two familiar stories, right? So part 1 is really like the mosquito story. Well, I guess part 1 is like him getting ready. And he was really nervous to tell this story, because he's talking about migrations of clans that aren't his own. But we just said, well, if you don't say it, who's going to say it? So he did. He did it for us. He did it for you. He didn't, they knew what they were doing when they would talk like this. So we'll divide it into 5-minute chunks, and we'll all sign up for a 5-minute chunk and sort of work on it together. And then we'll have 2 months, a month and a half, and then we'll all share it on. It'll be a collaborative transcription and translation. Use whatever tools you would like, and we'll incorporate it into one final version. But it's good. I think it's a good pace too. He was a really methodical speaker, I think. And then there's a bunch of really cool phrases. So, and some of them are very similar to what Shah Dog, Robert Zuboff told. Some of them are really different. So, anything else before we go?
Dasakuna ye ha'ani ka ha'kweyi.
Oh yeah, our marker. He talked about that a lot, right?
Ah.
The land marker is like a flag or a, you know, when we revisit that part, there might be some other things he's talking about. But then he said at one point, Katsatan has to kwe. Flag was on the mud. Oh, and he talked about, I was looking up all these different places. I couldn't find them all, but like as he was talking about places, I was just real interested in I guess there's a Nass River in Australia, so I'm pretty sure that's not part of our migration. But this is, and I couldn't get to Port Stewart fast enough. I do think it's where like right here. No, that's Lukach. It's down here somewhere. I'll find it. I forget.
Port
Right
Stewart.
across from Ketchikan, right? It's right here.
Hmm.
Oh, that's Helm. Sorry. So
yeah,
this
it's a little north of Ketchikan. I thought that's the old Groner story too. That river.
this is Kix, and then where is it up here? Okay, I'll find it another time because I don't know. But then Eliza Harbor is right here. The name of that is Gunch, I think. So I was looking at both of these things. Oh shoot, I think I'm gonna find it. Oh yeah, because he kept saying Hood Bay, and Hood Bay is well Goon. I guess when we talk about on Goon, he sort of breaks it down for us. Oops, let me back out of here. So this is Eliza Harbor, which is called, where'd you go? Gunch. And then this is Tsagwa over here.
Wow.
And so Angun is
This
this.
path.
It's a passage in between those two areas. So
Hmm.
Gun is a portage or a passage. On is land or village. So that's how they would get between these two places.
Mhm.
So yeah, lots of stuff. And yeah, so here's Tsagwa, and so Tsagwedi, Dakshawedi and Tsagwedi. So there's a split there, which is represented. A lot of times those are represented by a chilkat tunic with like a split design. So you see a killer whale that's split like that.
Hmm.
Heads. And that's something that both the Dakshawedi and Tsagwedi use. Like Shikachati and Khachati, we have tons of, we had and still will have these chilkat tunics that show the split raven. So,
Hmm.
and then it's this key.
How each te tlekachenach Ross Soberloff the Sagun. Yan kakasanu good Hanakawa nikhe adatasaya dudasaya each te we we keet yindes kaudu hak chiyagu genka ani we dudasaye dach.
Okay.
His name each te comes from the story of where the killer whales went. There's a secret passage that they could, or not secret, but the passage that comes up underneath the land.
Heat-Goonie. Do we know where that is? I showed you guys where that is, right?
You were
Yes.
mentioning it, and I didn't have a chance to say something about his name. That's why I'm asking now.
It's right. Oh, this thing zooms way too fast. So it's right here. So there's two theories. So one is, yeah, they go, there's a hole and they go underneath it. The other one is they take their skin off and they walk across it. Both of them, I believe. I believe both of them. I'm down. Because I've, some people say, I saw these killer whales swimming right here. And I looked over and they're over here.
Yeah.
That place, yeah. Keith Goonie and each okay.
Yeesh.
Wow.
Anything else, folks?
Iguayjuan.
Sheesh. Johansson. Okay. Wednesday, back to the grind of, we're gonna get to the prefixes and stuff. Oh, it's gonna be so fun. So much fun. Sheesh, Johan.
Finish cheese.
Sheesh, idat yantunak.
Sheesh.
Sheesh.
Ishtuga khatiti.
Kecha.